everybody, and welcome to this year's parent orientation. My name is Zelis, and this year I'll be teaching your son Math 10. During the video, I wanted to take a few moments to go over some of the course expectations, as well as some assessment strategies that we will be using this year, and then a general overview of how the course will be organized. One of the main things that I talked to the students about during their own course orientation was the importance of getting into a good established routine early on in the year to help them be as successful as possible in Math 10. To start off, I'll talk a little bit about Google Classroom. All of the students have been given a Google Classroom code for Math 10, and that's the place where we'll be posting their homework assignments on a daily basis, as well as any upcoming deadlines or due dates for quizzes, tests, or assignments, and any other extra notes that might help support their learning. So it's very important that they're checking into that Google Classroom at the end of each class to make sure they know what's coming up. The Google Classroom page is also the place where I've asked students to submit their homework. Usually the homework is made up of assigned questions from the textbook, and I've asked students to complete their homework, and once they're done with it, to take a photo of it and then submit it onto the Google Classroom page. The following day when they return to class, it's also important that they bring their homework with them, and that during our review in class, they can make sure they're asking for any clarification or any further examples that they might need to help them understand the concepts. This year the course is broken up into 7 units, and for each of those units there'll be a number of different assessment pieces that I'll be using. Firstly, the assigned homework that I talked about, which should be completed on a daily basis. There's also going to be at least one quiz in each of the units, and I did emphasize in class to the students that these quizzes will all be open notes quizzes. And that's really my way of helping students understand how to take good notes and how to write down examples of questions that might help them when they're doing their own studying. So at the start of each unit, I provide the students with a notes packet, which goes through the key concepts of the unit, along with several different examples. And we do take class time to work through the notes together. And I've asked students to make sure that they're focused on completing that in class. And in addition to that, to add to their notes any other questions or little hints that might help them throughout that topic. They can add those into their notes so that when the quiz time comes, they have a really good set of notes and explanations that they can rely on. For each unit, there will also be either a math lab or a unit assignment, and then at the end of the unit, there will be a summative chapter test. All of these different pieces of assessment come together to assess the main curricular competency areas in Math 10, which then come together to form the mark that would appear in each reporting period. So this video just gives you a general summary of what I talked to the students about on their first day of class. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you very much.